So in my continuing search for self-knowledge and deeper understanding of my mind, I want to share with you the past 36 hours and the covert operations of my self-centered mind. And before I begin, it's very helpful to understand, and even for my own continual reminder, is that we are not our self-centered thoughts. The self-centered thoughts arise in our minds due to the ignorance that's obscuring this lovely, clear, and knowing nature of our mind, full of positive potential, Buddha potential. And so the self-centered thought is these moments of thoughts that have similar flavor, that are sort of the mouthpiece of this ignorance. And then on the other side is this impermanent phenomena called a sentient being, who due to their karma and afflictions are embodying a body, but there is this beautiful mind that continues on life after life. And this is this beautiful dependent arising, and that they're two very separate things. It's very important that I remember that, and that I want to share that with you. So this is kind of what my self-centered thought's been up to for the past 2 days. I've been really sick this winter, and in the past week or so I've been starting to feel much better. I've been able to spend more time outside and do a few more things in the community. And yesterday was a beautiful day. It was just, the swallows are back. You could almost hear the grass growing. The sky was blue. It was just a lovely day, and I was feeling probably the best I felt in about 3 months. So I celebrated that. I worked on the truck with Venerable John Pell. I worked in the garden with Anne Marie. And without me even thinking about it, because I was having so much fun, between the hours of 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night, with the exception of medicine meal and lunchtime, I had taken absolutely no rest, because I was having such a good time. So this morning, I woke up congested and completely wiped out. Now, because my wisdom mind still has a little voice and my self-centered thought has a very big voice still, instead of looking on the day as a celebration of my improving health and of just being alive and having a precious human rebirth, and that I had such a good time that I forgot the suggestion that I had given to myself and others a few weeks ago, which was to take an hour or so out of the day and just sit for a few minutes and just touch in with your body, touch in with your mind, see how you're doing. I totally forgot about that because I was having such a good time. Well, I didn't go there this morning. The self-centered thought came in, and it said, well, that was fun. What were you thinking? Here you are, trying to get better, and you go ahead and you totally forget what you said you were going to do to take care of yourself, and here you are flat on your back again. You are such an idiot. You are so stupid. And now you're going to have to spend probably another 3 weeks to get back to where you were yesterday. And I think the community's probably getting pretty fed up right now, because one day you're hot to trot and the next day you're flat on your back. I bet there's some pretty ticked off people right now with you, Simke. And you have some apologizing to do. So by the time I got down to breakfast, I was an absolute mess. I could hardly eat my breakfast, and all I could think about was how I had blown it yesterday, and that nobody was going to forgive me, and that I'm just going to go with my tail between my legs and go back up to my room. So luckily for me, I live at Sravasti Abbey, and I have some lovely, so what it did is that the self-centered thought took a celebration, like this little party, and it's planted all these stink bombs around my day yesterday. So it was just like crumpling it up and just totally polluted and totally fouled this experience to where it ceased to exist in my mind. So I came upstairs, and then over the course of a half an hour, 2 of my dear monastic friends here came, and they helped me to see that it was the self-centered thought that, once again, which I had listened to hook, line, and sinker, was polluting a very lovely experience of Semke appreciating her precious human life, feeling better, and so I was having such a good time, I just forgot. You know, my self-centered thought says you can't make any mistakes, you can't forget, you can't be wrong, and God forbid you should have any joy. So, and the thing that was, that I have to be really forgiving and compassionate about is that I didn't go for refuge. I didn't look at, that this was the self-centered thought. I didn't take refuge. I didn't think about anything Dharma. I took the self-centered thought's entire litany and believed every word that it said. So, so after speaking with my friends, I've spent the past few hours doing white tar practice and just sort of clarifying and making sense of what actually happened. And what actually happened is I had a lovely day, that I'm getting well, and I made a little oversight, and it's no big deal. In fact, there isn't one sentient being in this entire planet, and I know for sure with the member of the community that I live with here, that we all have good days and we all have not so good days. It's the nature of samsara. Because the self-centered thought also, with a little bit extra poke, said, you're the only one that feels like this and has this experience. So then talk about just pushing everybody away and, feeling like a toad. So, here are the antidotes. Okay? If there's suffering, the self-centered thought is there. And mine happens to be a very big party pooper. Pity party is small beans. Mine is a serious, serious party pooper. And it hates to have any joy. It doesn't want me to have any joy, certainly. So the antidotes are, once again, as I've shared over the past few weeks, more compassion. Realizing I'm not the only one that has a bad day. I'm not the only one that has a good day. Everybody is in the same situation in our attempts to be happy and not suffer. That is the fundamental, simple truth about it. And I was just experiencing wanting to be happy and not suffer. Loving kindness. Just some kindness for my confusion. Some kindness and patience for the fact that I got fooled again. And then White Tara right now, who's the Buddha of long life, is very powerful for me. The other piece that also is a very powerful antidote for the self-centered thought, and right now because I don't physically have a lot of energy, I can't offer my help physically to support the community in Gotami House and helping with chores and meals, because I just don't have the capacity. But part of my cherishing others is to rejoice in their virtue, to appreciate them, to be grateful that I'm in this community during this time in my life, and to really be happy for them and to acknowledge all that they're doing. And that's my way right now to show that I cherish others, even though I can't do it in a more overt physical sort of way. So, and to realize the self-centered thought wants to exaggerate. It downplays our good days and it totally over-exaggerates our bad days. And as we go on, or as you go on and realize your own version of the self-centered thought, because everybody's self-centered thought has a different monologue. Mine is this party pooper, self-critical, self-judgment, you're worthless kind of thing. People have all different kinds of self-centered thoughts that arise. Is to bring loving kindness, compassion, take refuge, and ask for support. And over time, I know they say that the self-centered thought will remain with us until at least a path of seeing. So, but we can sure put them in a room and lock away the key for a while. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you.